Ladies and gentlemen, there will come a time in your life when people will look at you with doubt in their eyes. They will question your abilities, your dreams, and your path. They may even laugh behind your back, whispering things like, "She's not good enough, he'll never make it," or "What a foolish dream." And in those moments, you will feel like the world is against you. But I want you to understand one thing. Those who doubt you today will one day admire you. Not because you set out to prove them wrong, but because you stayed focused, worked hard, and believed in yourself when no one else did. Doubt is a strange force. It doesn't always come from enemies. Often it comes from people close to you, your friends, your family, your colleagues. Sometimes it's disguised as concern. They say things like, "I just don't want you to be disappointed," or "Maybe you should try something safer." But underneath those words is doubt. Doubt that you have what it takes. And it hurts, it really does, especially when you're still finding your way, still learning, still building something from nothing. When you're at the bottom, starting out, trying to make something meaningful out of your life, that's when doubt comes at you the hardest. People see your efforts and judge them without understanding your vision. They see the early failures and assume that's your limit. They focus on what you don't have yet instead of what you're becoming, and that can break you if you let it. But here's the truth. Everyone who ever made it to the top had to walk through doubt. Every artist, entrepreneur, athlete, leader, every single one of them was doubted at some point. People told them they wouldn't succeed. People laughed at their ideas. People abandoned them. But they didn't stop. They didn't let doubt become a wall. They let it become fuel. You see, when someone doubts you, they're revealing more about themselves than they are about you. They're projecting their own limitations, their own fears, their own insecurities. They don't see what you see because they've never dared to dream as big. They don't understand your path because they've never walked it. And that's okay. It's not your job to convince them. It's your job to keep going. You don't need applause in the beginning. You don't need support from everyone. You just need that quiet, unshakable belief that you were capable of more. You need to show up every day, even when no one is clapping for you. Even when you feel invisible. Even when you feel alone. Because consistency is more powerful than anyone's opinion. There will be nights when you question yourself, when you wonder if they were right, when the silence feels heavier than any criticism. But those are the moments that shape you. That's when you build resilience. That's when your character is forged. You don't become great in front of an audience. You become great in silence, in struggle, in solitude. Success is not something that arrives overnight. It is a slow, steady climb. It's built on rejection, on failure, on mistakes. And it's during that climb that the doubters get louder. But if you keep climbing, something incredible happens. One day, the very people who said you couldn't do it will turn around and ask how you did it. One day, they will share your posts, talk about your achievements, and act like they always believed in you. And you will smile, not out of pride, but out of peace. Because you'll know you didn't do it to prove them wrong. You did it to prove yourself right. You did it because something inside you refused to quit. You honored your own journey, your own passion, your own standards. The shift happens slowly. First they mock you, then they ignore you, then they watch you, then they admire you, and finally they want to learn from you. That's how it goes. The world only respects results. It doubts intentions. It questions beginnings, but when the results come, everyone pays attention. And you have to stay humble through it all. Let the admiration come, but don't chase it. Let the praise arrive, but don't depend on it, because the moment you start working for approval, you lose your authenticity. Work for impact, not applause. Work for excellence, not attention. The people who admire you later are not your goal. They are simply a reminder of how far you've come. The most beautiful success stories are the ones where the underdog rises, the one who was underestimated, overlooked, and underestimated again and again. But they kept going. They didn't need the perfect start. They just needed the courage to begin. And with every small win, they built momentum until one day they looked up and realized they had become someone others look up to. And when that moment comes, when the admiration starts flowing, don't let it change you. Stay grounded, stay real, because you remember how it felt to be doubted. You remember the sleepless nights, the quiet struggles, the inner battles, and that memory will keep you humble. It will keep you kind, because you realize that admiration is fleeting, but purpose is lasting. Let them doubt you, let them roll their eyes, let them gossip, let them bet against you. Just don't let them stop you. Use their doubt as a stepping stone. Let it sharpen you. Let it push you to improve, to grow, to outdo yourself. Because when you're focused on becoming better, no one can stop you. Not even the people who once laughed at you. Remember this, silence is powerful. Let your result speak. Let your transformation be the answer. You don't need to explain your dreams to people who aren't dreaming. You don't need to justify your goals to people who are too afraid to chase their own. Keep your head down, keep your heart strong, and keep building. Every time someone doubts you, smile, because they're giving you free motivation. Every time they say you can't, hear the echo of just wait and see. And every time you fall, remind yourself that even setbacks are part of the journey. You are not here to be average. You are not here to fit in. You are not here to be accepted by people who don't even accept themselves. You are here to grow, to rise, to shine. You are here to become the version of yourself that you've always dreamed of. And the road to that version is paved with doubt, with hardship, with lonely moments. But the destination is powerful. Because once you arrive, once you've made it through, once you've built your name, your legacy, your purpose, those who doubted you will have no choice but to admire you. Not because you seek validation from them, but because greatness cannot be ignored. So walk with your head high, even if no one believes in you right now. Even if you're the only one who sees the vision. Walk like you already know where you're going. Act like it's already yours. Speak with confidence. Not arrogance, but confidence rooted in truth. Your truth. Because one day people will ask how you did it. One day they'll quote your words, follow your moves, and try to capture your mindset. They'll look back and realize that they should have never doubted you, that they should have supported you, that they should have believed. And you won't need to say a word, because your journey will say it all. So don't stop. Don't slow down. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. Don't give up just because they can't see what you see. You are capable of more than you know. And every time someone doubts you, smile. Because you already know what they don't. Their doubt is temporary. But your rise, that's inevitable. Let them doubt, let them criticize, let them walk away. And when you rise, and you will rise with grace. Rise with strength. Rise with the quiet power of someone who never needed permission to become great. Those who doubt you today will soon admire you. Because you kept going. And that's all that ever mattered.